Federal, state, and city police officers recently did a raid on Tulsa's most violent criminals and gang members. During that raid, they confiscated 46 illegal guns. People are always asking, how do criminals get their guns so easily? Well, the ATF did a track on those 46 guns, so now we have an answer. Police will tell you this is a common sight, a gang member or former felon with a gun. They say criminals find ways to get guns despite the laws that require paperwork and background checks. Officers tell me the problem is getting worse as the criminals with guns are getting younger and younger. During Operation Triple Beam 8 weeks ago, officers recovered more than 4 dozen illegal weapons. The ATF says the most popular place criminals get guns is from you and me. They break into our homes and steal them.
Easy access is the easiest way for someone to put a pistol in their pocket if they're burglarizing your house and run off with it. If it's in a locked safe or a secure location that's bolted to the floor or somewhere secure in your house, it makes it a little more difficult for them to walk off with it.
20 to 25% of the guns couldn't be traced because they were too old, made before 1968 when the marking requirements were not as precise. The rest come from straw purchases, where a person who can pass a background check buys the gun, then gives it to someone who couldn't pass. They also come from flea markets, gun shows, and individual sellers who are not required by federal law to do the background checks.
It's very easy to go to a gun show, flea market, and buy a gun from any unlicensed dealer, and that person has no idea who they're selling it to.
The 3 most common firearms used by criminals and run through the ATF's tracing center in the past 2 years are .9 millimeters, Smith & Wesson .38 revolvers, and Ruger 9s. Agents say if you want to get rid of your gun, be responsible in how you do it.
Go to a licensed dealer and have a person do a consignment, sell it where the person has a background check done on them. That way you know you're not giving it to a prohibited person. It's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Agents have tracked and traced 733 guns in the past 3 years in Tulsa. Guns have been used in murders, shootings, robberies, and dope deals. One thing that makes those traces tough, they say, is when people have a gun stolen but they don't report it to police because they didn't know their serial number. They say write down that serial number so if your gun is ever stolen, it's easier to trace and also easier to get back to you.